Greetings, my name is Mabatu Mkause, the National Chairperson of the Mayibuye Consultation process. Let me acknowledge the leadership of Mayibuye Consultation process, the National Convener, Comrade Nyiko Shivambu, the National Coordinator, Comrade Mahlaba, the Treasurer General, Comrade Menzi Magubani, volunteers of Mayibuye Consultation process, the people of South Africa. We are taking this internal platform of Mayibuye Consultation process to give feedback on the meeting which set the past Saturday of the Mayibuye Consultation process leadership throughout South Africa. Amongst other issues, we had taken a decision to appoint 2 Mayibuye Consultation process spokespersons to communicate and speak on behalf of all of us as Mayibuye Consultation process. These are Comrades Sydney Baloyi, Comrade Hlumelo Biko. I will now give an opportunity to the both of them to briefly introduce themselves to the people of South Africa. Comrade Sydney Baloyi.
Thank you. Thank you very much. And hello, South Africa. My name is Sydney Baloyi. I wish to confirm that I'm very proud to be associated with the Mayibuye Consultation process. I bring to this entire process a wealth of experience garnered over a period of 3 decades of working as a professional in the communication industry. In those years, I have become accustomed to using my voice to make an impact in society. It is the very same voice that I wish to use to help South Africans make us understand what really needs to be done. It's oftentimes difficult to know where to begin if you don't begin with the truth. And that's the reason why we are setting out on the road to speak to South Africans in their millions, to make us understand what their immediate challenges are and what they really want to see South Africa becoming. And in the end, this will help every single one of you out there appreciate the eventual step, the eventual announcements that we will make as the Mayibuye Consultation process facilitators in taking South Africa to that very next level. Mayibuye, Africa.
Thank you, Comrade Sydney Baloyi. I'll give over to Comrade Hlumelo Biko.
Fellow South Africans, greetings. My name is Hlumelo Biko. I have been appointed as one of the 2 spokespersons for Mayibuye consultative process. South Africa is in a critical moment where various socioeconomic challenges have collided with a mismanagement of critical institutions. And as a result, we are suffering from some of the greatest instances of poverty, of lack of educational opportunities, of corruption, and of a fear that is set in amongst the citizens of South Africans that their leaders have their own agendas instead of the agenda of the average South African person. Our national convener, Floyd Shivambu, has chosen a different path, which is for the first time since the Freedom Charter, we are embarking on a journey to listen to the ordinary South African opinion on what is to be done. We're not doing this with an outcome in mind. We have an open mind approach to guidance that we are receiving from national constituencies of tribal leaders, of traditional leaders, of civic leaders, and of people that are participating in the business sector. Everything that we do will be informed by the information that we're gathering, the opinions that they're informing us of, and the charge that they give us in terms of what is to be done. With that in mind, we believe that we are on the precipice of creating a connection between the people's challenges and the people's mandate going forward. This has not been done before, and we are really attentive of the fact that our main agenda is to listen. So in the spokesman's office, we regard ourselves as the outflow of that listening activity and the voice of the people in terms of what they tell us they want to do. It is with such a purpose in mind that I find myself compelled to be associated with Africa Mayibuye.
Thank you very much. And I now take this opportunity to welcome the national convener of the Mayibuye consultation process, Comrade Nyiko Shivambo, to give a detailed account of what happened over the weekend. Thank you. Comrade Nyiko.
Thank you very much, National Chairperson Mabato Mokause, and greetings to the people of South Africa, to our African brothers and sisters in the African continent and all Africans in the African diaspora. We want to greet the volunteers of Mayibuye, the ground forces who already have shown some degree of dedication and commitment to the process that we're engaged in, on whether we should establish a political movement to reshape the politics of South Africa to be a true representative of the people of South Africa, because our objective observation and analysis is that the existing political formations in South Africa do not represent the people, and they are irreparable. There is no foreseeable possibility that they will ever represent the people of South Africa. So on Saturday the 5th and Sunday the 6th of July 2025, we held a meeting of the National Consultation Team, which we had announced a week before, to then deliberate as to what program of action and process do we engage in to speak to the people of South Africa. As part of process, we had thorough and detailed discussions as members of the National Consultation Team, and we broke into commissions or subgroups of the broader collective to discuss different approaches to traditional leadership, to regional leadership, to traditional leadership, to religious leadership, to civic organizations, civil society formations, to political formations, to how are we going to handle communications, but also to reflect on social assistance programs which Mayibuye should engage itself in the process of talking to the people of South Africa. And as part of the outcomes of the National Consultation meeting, which took place in Johannesburg on Saturday and Sunday, we also designated leaders of Mayibuye into different responsibilities in different provinces. So we're going to take this opportunity today to announce to the people of South Africa so that we know who are the people who have been designated certain specific functions and roles, so that when we interact with them in the process of consultation, we know that these are people that we have identified as part of the collective process. We're doing this and will additionally issue a detailed statement with contact details of all the individual leaders that we have identified for this process. And just to confirm an announcement of the national consultation process, which we made in terms of the officials as to who occupies which role, we have not changed the leadership of the national consultation process. So the convener of the national consultation process, the national convener remains myself, Nico Floyd Shivambo. and the deputy conveners are two. It's Nolubabalo Mtinga from Sarabartman region in the Eastern Cape. The second deputy convener is Robert Mwendo, who is also the president of Manda Hashu Workers Union of South Africa. He is from Johannesburg. The national coordinator is Pepile Cyprian Mahlaba from the province of KwaZulu-Natal in eThekwini. The first national deputy coordinator is Luda Lebelo, who is from Gauteng province in Johannesburg. The second national deputy coordinator is Gabisile Shongwe, who is from Enhlanzeni region in Mpumalanga province. She's from Kanyamazan. The fundraisers is Menzima Gubane, who is from KwaZulu-Natal province. He also has got dual representation from Mpumalanga province as well. The second fundraiser is Tsepo Mahanuke, who is from Gauteng province. He has got also dual provinces coming from Bushbuck Ridge as well. The national organizer is Patrick Sindani, who is from Gauteng province, from Emfuleni sub-region in Sidibeng region. He's an experienced organizer who is going to be doing the work of organizing for Mayibuye Consultation process. The deputy national organizer is Lindy Spires from the Western Cape province. The national chairperson is Mabato Mokause from John Taule Gaitsewe region in the Northern Cape province. The deputy chairperson is Sipiwe Mkhatwa from Enhlanzeni region in Mpumalanga province. And then we have also a chaplain who is Archbishop Bafana Zondo from Gauteng province. He's a leader of the Rivers of the Living Water Ministries in South Africa. We have taken a resolution as the national consultation process, a national consultation team, to allow full-time participation in officials' meetings of the following individuals. So Hlumelo Mlangeni will have full-time participation in the officials as the head of the convener's office. So he is the point of reference on the political issues administratively and technically that have to deal with the national convener's office. We have got Mzwandile Goge from Mgungundovu, who is going to be the head of mobilization for the work that we are dealing with. And then we've got Nompumelelo Nene as the chief administration officer, who has got full participation rights in the process that we're engaged in. And she has been with us since the beginning of the process. The two national spokespersons, Sydney Baloyi and Hlumelo Biko, will have full participation rights in the national officials of Mayibuye consultation process. And Nontlantla Mabuyi Dlamini will have full participation rights on behalf of the women sector, which is a convener of. So Nontlantla Mabuyi Dlamini convenes a process and an organization called Women in Power, which with time will fully integrate into the Mayibuye consultation process. We have taken a decision, ladies and gentlemen, the people of South Africa, that whilst we are still in the consultation process, we hold political views and collective views as a collective under Mayibuye consultation process. So from time to time, we are going to express political views and give guidance on key political issues domestically, continentally, and globally. We are not a neutral body. We are a political structure that is listening to the people who have got political views. We know what we stand for. We've got a posture on various issues. That is why, as part of that process, we have already issued a statement to call for full accountability on issues that were raised by General Ntantla Mkhwanazi, the Commissioner of the South African Police Service in the province of KwaZulu-Natal. We think that the South African government and state should pay attention to the very serious allegations and concerns that were raised against the Minister of Police and Lieutenant General Sibia. So there has to be accountability in terms of that process. There has to be action because it looks like the South African Police Service has been infested or infiltrated by criminal elements that continue to run society amok. And it makes sense what was raised by General Ntantla Mkhwanazi, that there are so many unresolved cases of political killings in the province of KwaZulu-Natal, but also killing of traditional leaders. And it appears now to be evident that the dissolution of the task team on political killings is what is causing the delays in resolving the cases and the dockets that were opened in relation to political killings, but also the killing of traditional leaders. Now, ladies and gentlemen, over the next few days, we want to announce a program of action as to what we are going to be doing as a Mayibuye consultation process. On Thursday, this coming Thursday, we are going to have a consultation meeting with professionals and entrepreneurs in Gauteng. We have issued out a poster and an RSVP online form, and people can also visit the website of the Mayibuye consultation process. Those who want to attend must come in their numbers to come and give perspective that from a professional's point of view, what should constitute a movement if we found a movement, and what process we should look into. But also we want to hear just what are the cries of our people in the professional sector. We know that entrepreneurs, particularly Black entrepreneurs, are excluded from meaningful mainstream economic participation. So we are calling on all professionals to come and give their input on Thursday, the 10th of July 2025. The details are going to be communicated through our social media handles. The next program that we're going to have after that is on Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. On Saturday, which is the 12th of July, we're going to Limpopo province. I personally will be meeting with the chief of my village, hosi Risenga ka Mahonisi laha ni humaka kona. So ta va hi kha hi vulavula na hosi Mahonisi na vaakatiko hinkwavo va ka Mahonisi, hi va hlamusela hi swa nhlangano leyi hi nga langutaka yona ya Mayibuye Africa. So vanhu hinkwavo va ka Mahonisi hi vulavulile na hosi, va ta vitana xiviju xa ku hi hlangana na vanhu hinkwavo, vaakatiko hinkwavo va ka Mahonisi na matiko lama nga kusuhani ku hi vulavula ku hi ya njhani mahlweni hi mhaka leyi ya Mayibuye Africa. In the afternoon of Saturday, the 12th, we're going to meet with traditional leaders and religious leaders from Collins Chabane municipality and the neighboring municipalities of Thulamela, of Makhado, of Musina, of Giyani municipality, of Baphalabora, of the Greater Tzaneen municipality, of Maruling municipality. So we are going to hold that meeting in Malamlele town, which is the seat of the Collins Chabane municipality in the region of Vembe in Limpopo province. And then on Sunday, we are going to visit different churches as the leadership collective of Mayibuye. So all the leaders of Mayibuye will be visiting different churches in Vembe. And we are also scheduled to meet with Kosukulu Tony Ramabulana on Sunday in the afternoon to appraise him of the process and developments that we engaged in to also seek his wisdom and guidance as to what do we do, what is to be done moving forward. And then on Sunday, we're going to have, no, on Monday, I mean to say, we're then going to have, so Sunday is programs in a territory which historically or currently is referred to as Venda, where we're going to be interacting with different churches, but also with Kosukuru Tony Ramabulana, whom we recognize as the king of the Venda nation. And on Monday, we're going to have an interaction with traditional leaders and religious leaders in Sekhukhune region. So in Sekhukhune region, we're going to have interaction with different people from Sekhukhune. On Monday, we're going to be in Capricorn to interact with all the volunteers, with all the people who are interested in participating in the Mayibuye consultation process. So everyone from the province of Limpopo who is interested to contribute to this process, who is interested to form part of this process, is invited to an engagement at 4 o'clock in Pulukwane on Monday, this coming Monday. Now, we are going to give an overview of the leadership collectives that have been designated for different provinces. After Limpopo program, we're going to announce as to which province we're going to visit next. Most likely going to be the Eastern Cape, then Mpumalanga, then KwaZulu-Natal. But at the ultimate end, we're going to visit all the provinces of South Africa. We now take this opportunity to announce the leadership of provinces as resolved by the National Consultation Team meeting that took place on Saturday and Sunday. For KwaZulu-Natal province, the convener of KwaZulu-Natal is Nomusa Mashobane Kasibisi from Umgungundovu region. The deputy convener of KwaZulu-Natal is Vusi Khoza from eThekwini region. The coordinator is Andile Phahla from eThekwini region. The deputy coordinator is Ste Dlangamandla from Umkhanyakude region. The organizer is Lungi Mnguni from Amajuba region. The deputy organizer is Spamehlo Ndwandwe from Zululand region. And then the spokesperson is Bonelo Malinga. In Limpopo province, the convener of Mayibuye consultation process of the provincial consultation team of Limpopo is Hosi Mike Matebe from Sekhukhune region. The first deputy convener of Limpopo province is Hosi Magona from Vembe region. The second deputy convener is Stefina Litobo Mabilo from Waterberg region. The coordinator is Tilizi Maraga from Vembe region. The deputy coordinator is Charles Makubela from Waterberg region. The treasurer is Thomas Maswangani from Mopane region. The organizer is Daphne Sibambo from Sekhukhune region. The first deputy organizer is Teresia Madiope from Capricorn region. And then the spokesperson is Pat Mabandla from Mopane region. In the province of Gauteng, the convener is Musa Nobela from Johannesburg. The deputy convener is Tuli Kaba from Tshwane region. The coordinator is Opa Sosko Mukwena from Ekurhuleni region. The deputy coordinator is Patricia Raisibe from Western region. The treasurer is Tabo Jabulani Twala from Tshwane region. The spokesperson is Lebuhang Sol from Sidibeng region. The organizer is Cedric Chauke from Johannesburg region. The deputy organizer is Fikile Makubela from Ekurhuleni region. In the province of Mpumalanga, the convener is Mike Ngobeni from Bohlabela region. We have taken a decision in relation to Mpumalanga that we are going to recognize Tabachewu municipality and Bushbuck Ridge as Bohlabela region, and then Komazi and Bombela municipalities as Nhlanzeni region. So the convener of Mpumalanga is Mike Ngobeni from Bohlabela region. It's from Bushbuck Ridge. Deputy convener is Lebu Dlamini from Kangala region. Then the second deputy convener is Temba Mnisi from Nhlanzeni, is from Bombela. Coordinator is Precious Mtimunye from Kangala region. Deputy coordinator is Sam Zandamela from Hert Sibande region, is from Govan Beki sub-region. Organizer is Ngamiso Masina from Hert Sibande region. Deputy organizer is Nompumelelo Ngomane from Nkomazi in Nhlanzeni region. Fundraiser is Nature Makubela from Bohlabela region. And spokesperson is Zandile Zungu from Kangala region. In the Northwest Province, the convener is Mpuletsang Montusi from Ngakamudere Mulema region. The deputy convener is Diseko Munto from Bojanala region. She's from Madibeng sub-region. The coordinator is General Tekiso. He is from Dr. Kenneth Kaunda region. He's from JB Max municipality. The deputy coordinator is Tato Chwaile from Dr. Ruth Suhomunzi Mompate region. The treasurer or fundraiser is Boitumelo Chikotelani from Bojanala region. And then the spokesperson is Lifa Chakela from Ngakamudere Mulema region. The Ngakamudere region is where Mahiking is. And in relation to the Western Cape, the convener is Patricia Noyo Blackenberg from Cape Metro. The deputy convener is Sipokazi Mazamisa from Cape Metro. She's from Kailicha. The coordinator is Milikaya Kaiko. Is from the Southern Cape. The deputy coordinator is Notsipo Makamba from Cape Metro. The treasurer is Malusi Boy from Cape Metro. The spokesperson is Nkwali Lulamile from Cape Metro. The organizer is Zolam Pencheni. The deputy organizer is Muzi Sofika. In the Eastern Cape province, the convener is Nikelo Siwisa from Amatole region, is from Nusha sub-region. Deputy convener is Zako Pikeleli from Nelson Mandela Bay region. The coordinator is Mputumeni Makedama from OR Tambo region in a Mtonto sub-region. The deputy coordinator is Tandokazo Geledu from Jokabe region in a Lundini sub-region. The treasurer is Asonela Melapi from Buffalo City, a municipality region. And the spokesperson is Siposenko Sigwavu from Amatole region. We have delayed the process or put in abeyance the process of finalizing the leadership of the Free State and Northern Cape so that we go and have a meeting with both provinces. We're going to be sending delegations to both provinces this upcoming Wednesday. The upcoming Wednesday, the leadership of the National Consultation team will be visiting the Northern Cape and the Free State province to go and interact with all the volunteers of Mayibuye so that we, amongst those comrades, we constitute full leadership complements. There are comrades whom we have identified who were part of the process, who were part of the delegation that attended the meeting of the National Consultation Team. But we are going to visit the two provinces on Wednesday so that we constitute collective leadership that is gender balanced, that is geographically spread balance in terms of representation of all regions, that has got proper generational mix, but also has got the combination of different skill sets that are needed to run this particular process. That is where we are. The immediate tasks of these provincial leadership collectives that we have announced now is to identify different religious and traditional leadership institutions and individuals, civil society formations, communities, where consultations are going to be done for Mayibuye consultation process, to ask the question as to what is to be done, and if we constitute a political movement, what form does it take? The other avert and clear mandate that is given to the leadership collectives in all the provinces is to identify potential leaders in all the regions and all the sub-regions, but also to identify leaders who are going to be additional members in all the provinces that we have announced. And the formula of what number is going to be additional members in each province is that if a province has got 4 regions, there must be 2 people from each region that will form part of that particular leadership. So in the province of Mpumalanga, because we have demarcated it into 4 regions, there will be 8 additionals. In the province of Limpopo, because there is 5 regions, there will be 10 additionals. In the province of Gauteng, because there is 5 regions, there will be 10 additionals. In the province of Eastern Cape, because there's 8 regions, there will be 16 additionals. In the province of KwaZulu-Natal, because there is 11 regions, there will be 22 additional members. So we're going to identify leadership collectives in additional members of the provincial consultation team, the regional leadership of all the regions in South Africa, all the 54 regions, but also all the 257 sub-regions are going to have leadership collectives which are going to carry the work of the movement. The last issue which I had skipped to mention when we're outlining the minimum program of action is that this coming Friday, we're going to have a meeting of youth and students in Johannesburg. The meeting of youth and students will be communicated publicly, but also we will ask the provinces and the provincial leadership to communicate to the young people who are part of the Mayibuye volunteers so that we can organize and institutionalize a structure that is going to assist with consultations of youth and students in different universities and universities of technology and in different TVET colleges. So that is the process which we thought we should use this internal briefing and update to update the people of South Africa and everyone else who is interested to know just how far we are in the process that we're engaged in. We thank you very much for having paid attention to this process. We appreciate that there is growing interest from different corners of South Africa, and there are so many developments that are coming that will shape the nature, the character, the form of Mayibuye. And Mayibuye is a movement that is gaining momentum, and all of us must play a role in shaping its character because it definitely constitutes the future. Thank you very much. Mayibuye Africa, Africa Mayibuye. Nkomo.
Thank you very much, National Convener of the Mayibuye Consultation, for outlining the process moving forward and giving a detailed account of what transpired over the weekend. I'm now going to hand over to the national coordinator of the process, Comrade Mahlaba, for a few announcements. Comrade Mahlaba.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, National Convener, TG, Communication Team. Thank you very much, Chair, for giving us that opportunity, National Convener. We needed it. We needed a clarity. We needed a marching order. The marching order has been outlined. I've got only few announcements. The Africa Mayibuye, we are available on social networks or social platform, Twitter, WhatsApp, TikTok. Also, we've got a website, so everyone who is interested can visit the website, www.africamayibuye.org. So you can go there. There's a link for the membership. Whoever is interested to join us, to become our volunteer, you can go there and join the movement and a consultation team in your province. Then we're also rolling out the membership forms throughout the country, which is not the membership form as such. It's a volunteers membership form, of which later on will be converted into membership. So you feel free to go to your nearest, as the convener outline, or the leaderships in your province. We'll issue the contact details as well in your provincial, so that you'll be able to contact the conveners and coordinators for more information. So we are inviting everyone, in fact, to come and join Mayibuye Consultation Team. Also, the provincial leadership as well. The national convener has articulated that we will need the young people, energetic and vibrant young people, to come and join, because we cannot complete the consultation without consulting the youth, because the youth are the most affected society in our country. When you look at an employment status or statistics, the youth are the majority. So we are inviting the youth to come and join the consultation processes as well. The youth, we decided and resolved, our resolution is we will end at the age of 35. That's a standard. So if your age is from 0 to 35, you can come and join the consultation team. So the provincial leaders, they must submit 6 young people from each province. Gender balance, geographic, not take the youth from one province, from one region. For instance, like Johannesburg, we need youth from Eguruleni, we need youth from East Rand, we need youth from Johannesburg. So we need 6, 3 females and 3 males, so that we will make sure that everyone is covered. I thank you, Madam Chair.
Thank you very much, national leadership. Thank you very much, volunteers of the Mayibuye consultation process, for heeding this call. Thank you.